Hello, everyone. Once again, it is time for aromaG's free tarot readings. I am Papa G, and first we'll do a little catch up as to what's been going on. This is the week of Thanksgiving, which means we are busy, busy, busy at aromaG's Botanica. This week, we try to get everything on the floor so you're ready for the weekend for Black Friday. I have spent the past several days making block after block of soap. And when I say block, a bar is what you take in the shower. A block is a big mold which makes 44 bars of soap. I made 22 types. So what is that? Like 980 bars, something like that. 960, 980. So I'm tired. Um that and we're getting the house clean for Thanksgiving. Which usually, if you clean a house properly, it can kill you, especially if you're so busy you don't normally have time to clean it. So, yes, and to not see what else is going on. Lots of soap, lots of new things. There's no books and tarot coming in this week. So, we'll be all ready for Black Friday weekend. It's Small Business Saturday. Um, of course, we always have some sales going on. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. We're all scurrying to get everything ready for the weekend. I'm trying to figure out when to put up the Christmas trees in the store. Of course, we're also cooking Thanksgiving dinner and getting all those things together. So it's always like a busy, busy, busy week. We won't be having a live reading on Thanksgiving Day, but we will have something pre recorded, which will be fun to watch. We will be taking some predetermined Thanksgiving questions and asking the tarot about them. Tonight, I actually appear on Mystics, Mages, and Magical Places, which is Reverend Art and Reverend James on the Lucky Mojo Radio Network. So I'm doing that. We're talking about witchcraft and magic in pop culture, movies, TV, things like that. So, yeah, if you have any questions, put them in the chat and we'll pull some cards for it. After that, like I said, it's on to all the busy stuff for this week. M to the third power. Thank you for doing this live with all the other stuff you're up to. You're welcome. We enjoy doing these. Um, Someone did ask, they sent a message because they were a little disappointed that we moved from 11:30 to 10:30 because that's their lunch hour, but it seems like more people are coming in now that we moved it to 10:30. And if anyone didn't see that episode, I was talking about how at 11:30 it really screwed up our schedule because you really couldn't plan anything in the morning, as we were waiting for 11:30 to come so we could go live. After we were finished, it was almost lunchtime, and then before you knew it, we didn't get any work done. So in order to keep these going, that's why we moved it to 10:30. So let's see. Les, what does Spirit want me to know today? Well, it's telling you you're going to have some luck this week. Something will just happen to fall into your lap. It's good luck coming. It's opportunities, things you may not even expect. So this coming next 7 days, expect something just to sort of fall into your lap. That's always good news. Sharon Parker, general card for the week, please. So take things slow and easy and methodical. Think about any decisions you have to make. It should be a balanced. So you might want to always say make a pro and a con list because Temperance card is about balance. One of her feet is in the water, one is on the earth. And as she's pouring the water from one cup to the other, it's about balance. And it's about defying the laws of gravity, I think, just a little bit. So yeah, Sharon, take things easy. Think about them before you proceed. Bond girl, my question is about a 7-month class I'm thinking about taking. What does spirit have to say about it? Sorry. Um, the tower card, it's kind of saying either it's not a good time for you to invest in it, or it could be it won't be in reality what you think it is in your head. You might be quite disappointed in it, and if you're disappointed in it, you might also be disappointed in the fact that you spent money on it. So it doesn't look like it's something you'll enjoy or a good decision right now. Tammy, what does the spirit guides want me to know? They want you to look for the good in things. Don't focus on what's going wrong. Focus on the good, or look around you for the good. Don't just focus on the hard stuff or the tasks that are. What's a good way to say it? Don't get wrapped up in the negative stuff. If you have to, if you're not seeing it, go and look for the good stuff. Miguel, any message from my guides and also on work? Well, we're going to ask your guides about work because that would be two questions. So we're going to ask your guides, what do they think about your work? Find something that makes you grounded, that you're good at, that can stir your creative juices. Don't take a job that's just for the cash, because sometimes abundance comes in the form of happiness and security and feeling wanted and safe. Abby, will my love interest reach out to me? Queen of Cups, she takes things under control. She, what this card is actually saying to me based on your question is you need to reach out to your love interest. Don't sit and wait for them to reach out to you. This actually says it's in your command. You are the one in control of this, and you are the one who can actually make things move forward. So don't sit around waiting for the phone to ring. Pick up the phone and dial it. We're scrolling. Let me scroll back up, make sure I don't have missed anything. Nancy, general card, please. It's the world. So it's like right now, everything has sort of come full circle for you. It's like reaching the end of a project, reaching the end of a phase in your life, and a new one is getting ready to start. So hopefully you know what that is. If you don't, it's time to make some plans. What do you want to do in your next phase of life? Magic Flies, may I have a general weekly reading, please? And thank you. I stuck this in the middle of the deck, but here it is, the World card. Once again, maybe it's because it's getting towards the end of the year where things are wrapping up. Yeah, time to wrap some things up, or if they just wrapped up, think of what's the next thing you want to do. Let's see how many more times this card can pop up today. Takita tells everyone good morning, loves. And she has a question. Can you tell me if I need to start looking for a new job? Is my job safe? Because her most recent one is making a lot of changes. I'm assuming you mean safe as in, will you have a long interest there, not as in you don't feel safe. Well, it shows you do have lots of options if you'd rather look for something else, but you should have a job that you feel nurtured by. Here in the star card, she's feeding the earth with the water. She's feeding the water with the water. She's left the house and forgot to put her clothes on. But it is about having lots of options and being nurturing, and it's a very happy card. So make sure you're happy at whichever job. If you're happy where you are, let them know that you want to stay there. If not, then it is time to look for something else. Let's see. Is it Jacques? Please do a reading for me. Okay, let's once again, this is another card of let's not focus on everything that's going wrong, because there is good things going on in your life. You just may not be seeing them right now because some of the bad stuff is just kind of clouding your judgment. So look all around you, find the good stuff because it's there, and it may make the not so good stuff a little more tolerable. I've got to have a sip of coffee in between these. It's hard continuously talking. That's when sometimes a special guest would help. You can let them talk a little bit while you have a drink or something. Destiny. Hello, Papa G. I've been taking care of someone in my home, and I want to know, will he be getting better so he can go home soon? I think so. It is the Ten of Pentacles card. This isn't always about business and money. It can be about abundance, and it can be about making things happen. So I don't think it'll be that much longer because it's a positive card. If I were going to ask a yes or no question, it would be a yes. So the answer is yes. Jean, can I get a card reading for today? Bond Girl, thanks for being awesome, Greg. In case anyone knows, my real name is Greg. Gregory. A lot of people, we were talking about this earlier, that I'm interested in starting a podcast with my own name about folklore, because so many people are in the store and I talk about, well, here's a book that discusses what you're talking about. And they're like, I didn't know you wrote a book because, hey, it's under my real name. So if you go to Gregory Lee White on Amazon or on my website, you'll find that I've written 12 books, most of them on magic. And I'm trying to wrap up another one right now. So, Jean, can I get a card reading for today? There's King of Pentacles. This guy knows what he's doing. It's turning to someone for advice, and it may be financial or business advice. It could be a boss. It could be a landlord. There's someone who's going to give you some good advice, or you should turn to for some advice of dealing with finances or anything that would create abundance. Anything you're thinking about for that. Courtney, happy Monday. Can you pull a card for me today? Knight of Cups. The Knights are the messengers of the tarot deck. Someone is bringing you messages of love. And it doesn't have to be romantic love. It can be friendship. It can be good feelings towards you, but someone is thinking about you. And they're also maybe thinking about reaching out to you. So if you know who that is, give them a hint and say, yeah, it's good to reach out to me. Come on, do it now. Randy, may I have a card, please? Let's switch over to Lenormand for a little bit. Randy, it's the Sun card. It means everything's okay right now. Don't worry so much. It's all good, especially this week. Everything's going to be good this week. Everything's going to feels fine. Don't get wrapped up in anything bad. I don't know what the glare is today in here. Keith Jackson, what does my spirit guides have to say? Saying you still got a long mountain climb ahead of you. Things are still Rough, the thing you have to examine is, did you cause this or is it caused by outside influences? Either way, you got a rough climb ahead. Christy, may I get a card? Destiny, I have your book and love it. You signed it as well. Oh, good. Which one do you have, Destiny? Christy, wanting a card. Christy, it's time to cut something out of your life, trying to get rid of something, and it doesn't have to be anything really bad. Excuse me. It can sometimes mean you need to get rid of something in order to make something else appear. It's sort of like having a full closet and you have to do a spring cleaning before you can go shopping. Yeah, but there's just something you have to get rid of in order for something else to show up. Oh, Courtney says someone actually just reached out, so that's good, huh? Cece, is it too late to get a card? No, we're here till usually we go about 20 minutes. Sometimes it's 25. Cece Diaz, is it too late to get a card, please? Cece, someone's going to reach out to you either through the mail or email, or it could be even a messenger. You will be getting some sort of message or notification or papers soon about something you've been thinking about or someone you've been thinking about. So be looking for a message to come, usually in the form of paper, is when these cards were designed, but these days it can be digital. Michelle wants a card. We're going to switch back to tarot. Michelle, it's the Fool card, which doesn't mean being a fool and it doesn't mean being foolish. It means the beginning of a new journey. It's the first card in all of the tarot deck. The journey is actually travels throughout the major arcana, going on his journey. So this is a card, could be naivete, needing to learn some new things, or just being sort of lighthearted and carefree. So it looks like you're getting ready to embark on something new. Bernice, also a general reading. You're going to juggle a lot of things in the next week or so, Bernice. You can handle it, I think. It's just like you have to get you set your priorities. What's the most important thing? Should you focus on? But there's a lot of juggling. And it could be budgeting, I think, as well. Kim, husband is having surgery today. Any insight? Kim, I didn't even know you were married. I had no idea. Five of Swords. If we're talking about surgery, to me, this would indicate, first of all, I think it will go well. Secondly, whatever the surgery's for, I think it gets rid of whatever the problem is, or takes care of the problem. It drives it away. So everyone take a moment to, but I think it's going to be okay, and it fixes whatever it's supposed to fix. So everyone take a moment to send Kim's husband some good thoughts for today and make it go well and make it get rid of whatever the problem is. Harmony, a card for today. What a good card, Harmony. For today, everything's going to go really good for you. It's going to be a happy day. You'll get lots of things done. You may have probably time left over to do some things you want to do. So it's going to be a good day today. Rose wants a card for the week. You're going to be working on lots of stuff this week, Rose. I don't know if it's regular work or you are planning for Thanksgiving or whatever it is. But your nose to the grindstone this week, Rose. Oh, Destiny, I have the use of magical oils and hoodoo prayer and spell work. You got okay. You got to try Hexapeel, Destiny. Some of my books, I'll go over just a little bit. I'll go over a little bit to cover this. Gee, they're all around me. Magical Oils was a book that kind of covered all of our oils and kind of told you how to use oils by default. So it was sort of a guidebook to our oils that we make. And in the meantime, it showed you how to use magical oils. One of my favorites was Casting Love Spells. Should you not? And it kind of covers both angles. And probably the favorite book I have written so far is Hexapeel. I almost called it The Joy of Hex, but I settled on Hexapeel. So those are just two of my books. Keisha, may I have a general reading, please, and thank you. Keisha. You're going to be in competition with someone this week. I don't know if it is at work or in family. Hopefully, it's not going to be one of those Thanksgiving arguments that most people are famous for. But you are in competition with someone this week. Suzanne wants a card. If I remember, Suzanne is on the other side of the globe. Suzanne, somebody's going to hurt your feelings this week. A little bit of a betrayal is going to happen. I don't think, just intuitively, I don't sense it's something that's like majorly catastrophic. It could be more of an insult. I think it'll be mild. Justin, morning pimp. Oh, how wonderful. What do the cards have to say about my wild ass journey? Morning pimp. Well, morning ho. So let's see. Well, it shows, Justin, you've got to show yourself off more. And based on your verbiage, usually you don't have this problem. But there's whatever you have a talent that you are not showing off, or you're not really delving into. You have a hidden talent that you're not using and you're not showing it off to people. So get busy with that. Okay, I have time for just a couple more. We got Eva Marie, my so-called best friend, is ignoring me because we got into an argument the other day about the Palestine war. Do you see our friendship being patched, or should I let it go and move on? There are certain parts of this war that I will not get into because we don't discuss politics because we do own a business. But there are some people just taking an illogical side and not being very generous, we'll say. So do you see your friendship being patched or let it go and move on? This shows you're in the right, or at least you've got to hold your own. So you just may want to let it kind of ride for a little bit and see how it plays out. You don't have to cut ties right now. You don't have to patch it up right now. But this definitely shows you shouldn't apologize. You need to hold your own. You're welcome, Keisha. Z. Is it Z? XIE. Am I pronouncing that right? Z? Want to know 2024 will bring me much luck. To me, much luck September 26th. Okay, that's your birthday. Will 2024 bring you luck? The devil card. Well, you don't have to take this as tragedy for 2024, but it may not be much different than 2023. But you need to look inward, or not even inward, look outward. Examine what's going on with you to see what part you're holding back. Are you causing any of this? Are you causing any your luck to not manifest? Are you working as hard as you can? Are you interacting with people in a loving way that makes them want to help you out? The devil card is about the ugly parts of ourselves. So if that's something you can examine and fix, you might be able to turn to 2024 around. Let's see, one more, and then we've got to go. Oh, they're all done. Everyone has asked their questions. So let me pull the one for the general for today, which I did not do in the beginning. And then we are going to go until tomorrow. It is what I call the screw it card. 8 of Cups. It's time to walk away from something. It could be an argument, an idea. There's something today you just need to leave behind you. Just move on. Leave it behind. Mina, I'm sorry you showed up a little bit late. We've run out of time, but we'll be back here tomorrow. This video will be able to be viewed after you sign off, right? Yes, you can view the video right after we sign off and rewatch the whole thing on YouTube under the live tab. It does take 24 hours for the chat feature to show up. So you can watch it as soon as we sign off. But if you wait till I think tomorrow, you can actually see the chat in it. So we will be back again tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Central Time. For now, this has been Papa G, and it's been a great time reading for you. This is aromaG's Botanica. Bye-bye.